Hello students. So we know to solve the pair of linear equation we have different methods graphically as well as algebraically. In the algebraic method of solving pair of linear equation already we have discussed how to find a solution by elimination method by substitution method. So now one more method is called cross multiplication method through which how can we get a how can we solve a algebraic pair of linear equations. Let us see. So to solve any algebraic pair of linear equation in the method of cross multiplication, this is what a formula we have to use to find out a solution. That is x divided by b1 c2 minus b2 c1 equal y c c1 into a2 minus c2 into a1 equal 1 by a1 into b2 minus a2 into b1. So this formula is derived from the standard form of linear pair of equation in two variable. So that see how it comes. We know that standard form of linear pair of equation we derive a1 x plus b1y plus c1 that is equal to 0. Here a1 is coefficient, b1 is coefficient of y and c1 is constant. Second equation will be the a2x b2y plus c2 that is equal to 0. So this b1 b2 what b1 c2 b2 c1 whatever is there all are coefficients of x, coefficients of the variables, so through which we have derived. You may feel difficulty to write this formula, so initially to understand it or first to write it, to remember the formula, one more method you can follow it. So this is what a standard form. From here you start first b1 b2 c1 c2 a1 a2, finish it with b1 b2. Start with b1 b2, finish it with c1 c2 in order you write it b1 c1 a1 b1 b2 c2 a2 b2. Here x, let it be y, here constant. That comes constant, that let it be 1. So while writing formula x, first we have to multiply these two, b1 and c2, b1 c2, then minus these two, b2 into c1, then for y that is equal y divided by c1 into a2 minus c2 into a1, then again for constant place a1 into b2 minus a2 into b1. So this is what the formula we can remember. So this pattern, this diagram pattern, we can use it for while solving the questions too. That will be a bit easier for us to solve a question. Now let's see how to solve a question. And one more thing, already we know that in algebraical also, when we compare the coefficients ratio a1 by a2, if it is not equal to b1 by b2, then we can get a unique solution, means one solution. a1 by a2 that is equal to b1 by b2 that is equal to c1 by c2. If it is there, if the ratio comparison is there likewise, then we get many solutions. If a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2, that is not equal to c1 by c2, then we did not get any solution. There is no solution. So this is already we have did in a graphical method too, where the comparison of ratios are not equal. There comes intersection lines. So it has a one common solution. There are many solutions when these lines are coincide. These lines are parallel lines, so there is no common solution. That is what I mean of it. So sometimes question may arise that check whether the given equation has a unique solution or many solution or no solution. Then solve the solve the problem by using cross multiplication method. So such a questions may arise. That's why this has to be important. If a solution if a problem has if the pair of linear equation has a unique solution, then find the solution by using cross multiplication method. The question may arise likewise. So that is why we have to remember these things. For unique solution, what is the condition? For many solution, what is the condition? For no solution, what is the condition? And some more questions may arise that for what value of x, for what value of p does the equation, or what value of k the following pair of linear equation have a infinitely many solution. For what value of p the pair of linear equation will have a unique solution. For what value of p the pair of linear equation has a no solution. Likewise questions may arise. So for that, in such a situation we are going to use these things. Then if the question is asked if the one solution is there, find the solution using cross multiplication, we'll use the formula. Okay, let us solve a question to understand the cross multiplication method, then we'll discuss rest of the things. Let us consider a question. Two x plus y that is equal 5. 3x plus 2y that is equal to 8. This is what a question is given. So question will take it in this way. Check the given pair of linear equation has a unique solution or no solution or infinitely many solution. How many solutions it has? First we have to find out. Then if it has a unique solution, then you have to go for cross multiplication method. That is what a question. Let us take likewise. So if it is taken like that, how to solve it? The question you understand better. I did not write a question. First we have to check the linear pair of equation as a unique solution or no solution or infinitely many solution. Then we'll go for cross multiplication method. If it is also one solution, then we'll go for cross multiplication method. We are not going directly cross multiplication method. Got it? So to check the how many solution does the equation has, first let us write the equation in the standard form. So when 5 comes before equals, it becomes minus 5 of transposition. Then 3x plus 2y, it becomes minus 8 equal to 0. So here, as per standard form, our standard form is that a1x plus b1y plus c equals 0, a2x plus b2y plus c2 equal to 0. If we compare the both given equation and standard form of the equation, our a1 will be there 2, b1 will be 1, c1 will be minus 5. A2 3, B2 minus B2 2, C2 minus 8. So if we compare A1 by A2, that is 2 by 3, B1 by B2, that is 1 by 2. Both are not equal. A1 by A2 does not equal to B1 by B2. So pair of linear equation has one solution, that is unique solution. So now we'll go for solving through cross multiplication method. Solving by cross multiplication method. As already we know, if it does not remember the formula, we can write it in this way: x, y, 1. Now already we have written a coefficients. First we have to start from b1 and b2. 1, 2, minus 5, minus 8. Then it comes 2, 3. Then it comes again 1, 2. b1, b2, c1, c2, a1, a2, again b1, b2. We'll finish it. Now for x, what it comes? Directly we can multiply and write 1 into minus 8. 1 into minus 8, minus 8. Then in formula we have 1 minus. 2 into minus 5, that is minus 10. Then y. It's over. Then y push. For y, minus 5 into 3. Minus 5 into 3, that is minus 15. Then minus in what is there in formula? Then minus 8 into 2, that is minus 16. Then 1. 2 into 2, that is 4, minus 3 into 1, that is 3. So if we go for simplification, that comes x if we go for simplification, that is x divided by minus 8, minus of minus become plus 10, y divided by minus 15, minus of minus become plus 16, it is 4 minus 1, 4 minus 3, that is 1. Again can we go for simplification, that is x divided by, here we have, there we have, let us write y divided by minus 15 plus 16, 1 by 1, it was we have. So now again if we simplify x divided by minus 8 into minus 8 plus 10, that become 2. One is in negative, another one is in positive, so automatically they get subtracted. So we get 2. Minus 15 plus 16, that is 1. So now both x code, these two has been compared, and y and constant portion are compared. So x by 2, that is equal to 1 by 1. Y by 1, that is equal to 1 by 1. Y by 1 is y 1. 1 by 1 is 1. So y equal to 1. We got 1. And x by 2. So that 2 can be transposed to other side. It goes in multiple. X equal to 1 into 2. Because 1 by 1 is 1 only. These 2 can be transposed. Division will goes in multiple. So x equal to 2. So now we got a solution. So pair of linear equation has a one solution, that x equal to 2 and y equal to 1. So now you learned these three methods. Using these three methods, we can go for simplifying the pair of linear equations through by algebraical method. And one more concept is there in this chapter, that is equation reducible to pair of linear equations. It means that title itself, you are knowing it, equations, there are some equations which can be bring in the form of pair of linear equation, then we can go for solving it. So that is one more concept. After bringing the equation in the form of pair of linear equation, then there is no other way. We have to go with any of those three methods which we learned. So one sample examples, let me show you equations. Shortly I am writing equation reducible to a pair of linear equation in two variables, because we are dealing with the chapter pair of linear equation in two variables, so that's why. So if suppose a question, for example, with the example I am explaining you, 2 by x plus 3 by y, that is equal to 13, and 5 by x minus 4 by y, that is equal to minus 2. This is what equation which is given to us. So obviously it is not in the form of pair of linear equation. It is a equation, but it is not in the pair of linear equation format. So we have to bring that equation in the form of linear equation. For that, what we have to do, we have a variables in a denominator that has been converted. So first we have to check the denominator in the both the equation. If the both the variables are with the same coefficient, we can take it directly. So this can be write like that: 1 by x, 3 into 1 by y, that is equal to 13, 5 into 1 by x, 4 into 1 by y, equal to minus 12. Means equally in both the equation we have to take that variable portion in the same, with the same coefficient. Now let us consider 1 by x is equal to some other variable called a, and 1 by y, that is equal to other variable b. So in place of 1 by x, if we substitute a, that become, instead of 1 by x we put a, 2a, 1 by y if we put b, 3b, then 5a, 4b equal to minus 2. Now you see the equation. So equation which is given to us, that reduced into the pair of linear equation. Let me, after that solution portion is any of those three methods. Using any of those three methods only we have to go for solving it. Let me show one more example, then you will be understanding. 1 by 2x plus 1 by 3y equal to 2. 1 by 3x plus 1 by 2y equal to 13 by 6. This is what the equation which is given to us. Now we have to bring into the pair of linear equation format, that standard format. Now you see here both the equation has a same variable, but the coefficients are not equal, so we cannot take that coefficient. So we can write this 1 by 3 into 1 by x, like that only we can write this equation. One by 2 into 1 by y. Why we cannot write here coefficient is 3, here coefficient is 2, so both are not equal, so we cannot take that same portion. While we are taking the variable which is there in a denominator, the coefficient should be equal. In that way only we can take. Equal to 13 by 6. So in first equation, 1 by 2 into 1 by x plus 1 by 3 into 1 by y, that is equal to 2. So again consider 1 by x equal to a, 1 by y equal to b. So that become a, 1 by 2 into b equal to 13 by 6. 1 by 2 into a, 1 by 3 into b equal to 2. So again further simplification, only further simplification we can, very well. So it is brought into the linear format. Though the numbers are there fractional, there is no issue, but variables are brought into the format. So this is what concept of reducing the pair of linear equation in pair of linear equations. Reducing the equation into pair of linear equations. In next video, let us see with some problems. See you again.